Hi and welcome to a new lecture in the RICS APC Essentials course. This course is crafted for those who want to get chartered using the quantity surveying route. This course aims at taking your understanding of the different areas of competencies from level 1 knowing, going to level 2 doing, and then ending with level 3 advising wherever relevant. In this lecture, we're going to be discussing sustainability in the construction industry. It's a mandatory competency up to level 1 and could be also an optional competency up to level 2. However, in this lecture, we're going to be stopping at level 1, which is knowing. And the agenda for this lecture is as follows. We're going to be starting with an overview about sustainability. We're going to be discussing its pillars. We're going to be expanding on the environmental assessment methods, and we're going to be displaying 3 of them: the BREEAM, the LEED, and the SCAR. We're going to be discussing the Sustainable Development Goals that are crafted by the United Nations. We're going to explain some parts related to the site waste management plans, and we're going to end up on a very good note with some further considerations for quantity surveyors when they deal with sustainable development and sustainability in the construction industry as a whole. And now, without further ado, let's get started. The main pillars of sustainability are people or society who are working in different jobs and trying to contribute collaboratively and positively where they live, and they contribute positively to the economy, which takes into account the imports and exports between different countries, as well as the levels of employment and unemployment. It also accounts for the levels of taxation and the environment. That's the place where both the society and the economy operate. There are a lot of them reports that are quite related to sustainability. One of the most famous reports is the Propland Report, which was issued in 1987, which aimed at making sure to meet the needs of the current generations without jeopardizing the needs of future generations. And that quite resonates with a substantial amount of legislations and regulations that are concerned with the sustainability, such as the Clean Air Act back in 1993 and the Control of Pollution Act issued in the same year. The Earth Summits are held every number of years in different countries, and they're always concerned with sustainability. Here in the UK, we have the Construction Design and Management Regulations, which contain a number of them parts. Part L and Part O, they are related to energy efficiency and overheating, and they're quite related to sustainability and sustainable development. Also, the Town and Country Planning Regulations in 2011 with some amendments in 2015. The Environmental Impact Assessment, it aims at understanding early in the project what is the likely carbon footprint of the project as a whole, and also for each and every single element within the project. It's always advisable to have the environmental impact assessment undertaken early in the project, in the consultation stage and also the conceptual design stage, because that's going to impact the duration of the project and the cost of the project. Any project will have to meet the regulations. Thus, there is a minimum threshold of sustainability that has to be met within each and every single project. The environmental management plan, it takes into account all the regulations that are in place, and it aims at building a framework that makes sure that the project or the building is going to be performing as required by law. And this makes it quite systematic by setting out specific objectives and targets and making sure that we have a RICS matrix in place. And the RICS matrix, we have discussed it extensively in the Diversity, Inclusion and Teamworking lecture. And as a brief, it sets the responsibilities for a specific project. There are a wide variety of them environmental impact assessment methods that are existing in different places in the world. A couple of them include the BREEAM, which is the Building Research Establishment Environmental Assessment Method here in the UK, which started back in 1983. The Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design in the US, which was devised by the US Green Building Council back in 1998. There's also the SCAR, SKA, which is devised by the RICS. There's also Green Star, which is in Australia, as well as Istedema, which is in United Arab. And this is all for this video, which is meant to be an extended trailer or a teaser. And if you want to have full access to the full length, the recorded videos, the notes, the presentations, and the question answer banks, do not hesitate to get enrolled on the APC Essentials course on the APC Mastery Path web portal, and you can make the best use of a coupon code which is APC35 for a 35% discount. All the best in your APC journey. Thanks a lot for watching, and catch you in the next video.